Everyone knows 6 degrees to Kevin Bacon, but I'm pretty sure there's only 2 degrees of separation between Mississippi and everything else in the world. And today I'm going to tell you how Moscow, Bulgaria, Tokyo, and I Love Lucy all share the same connection to the Magnolia State. It all comes back to Mississippi's long relationship with ballet and a woman named Thalia Mara. For those unfamiliar, the International Ballet Competition rotates between 4 cities across the entire planet: Moscow, Varna, Bulgaria, Tokyo, Japan, and Jackson, Mississippi. And yeah, even as somebody that lives in and loves the city of Jackson, that decision seems pretty random. So how the hell did that happen? It all comes down to this woman. Meet Thalia Mara. The daughter of Russian immigrants, she studied professional ballet in Chicago before becoming a dancer that performed all over the world. But at the age of 65, when most folks are retiring, she decided to move to Mississippi and to bring her love of ballet with her. In a later interview, she was asked why she chose Jackson of all places. And her answer was that Jackson at its heart was a sports town, as was the rest of Mississippi. She said she wanted to see the same level of excitement and engagement that's shown to football, basketball, baseball in Mississippi applied to the athleticism that it takes to compete in ballet. And she was right. Mississippi loved it. And they didn't just watch it, they began applying it to other things. High school coaches, inspired by the ballet that Thalia Mara brought to the state, soon began hiring ballet instructors to work with their players to help increase their agility, their speed, and their balance. And it worked. The teams that did this went on to great success. Using this success as a springboard, Thalia Mara went on to use her global connections to make Jackson, Mississippi one of the 4 cities that are used in the International Ballet Competition. And for those unfamiliar, it's essentially the Olympic Games for ballet, and dancers can win gold, silver, bronze prizes. And to this day, every 4 years, dancers from around 17 different countries come to Mississippi to compete. And I think Thalia Mara would be very proud to know that the gold medal for youth ballet this past competition went to a dancer from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Alexei Orahovsky. But there's still one more connection to make: the show I Love Lucy. Thanks to the efforts of Thalia Mara and others who shared her vision, ballet exploded across the state of Mississippi. And we now have companies in Jackson, Tupelo, Meridian, Hattiesburg, all over the state. Here in Jackson, we have Ballet Mississippi, which is about to celebrate 60 years in operation. And we have another group called Ballet Magnificat, founded by Keith and Kathy Thibodeau. And if Keith Thibodeau looks a little familiar, it's because you may have known him as a kid, specifically as this kid, the son of Lucy and Desi Arnaz on the show I Love Lucy. Thanks to Thalia Mara's influence, little Ricky gave up his bongos for ballet shoes and now co-runs one of Mississippi's premier ballet organizations. Ballet has hit some snags in Jackson though recently. Thalia Mara Hall, which is obviously named after Thalia Mara, has run into some major issues thanks to the city of Jackson basically not maintaining it for years. The problems have gotten so bad that they had to temporarily close Thalia Mara Hall. That means that the Nutcracker, which Ballet Mississippi performs every year and has for about 60 years, was forced to move to a new venue. This December, they'll be performing over at the Jackson Prep Theater, which is a beautiful venue, but it has significantly fewer seats. So if you're planning on seeing the Nutcracker this year, get your tickets now. Hopefully, Thalia Mara Hall being in the spotlight right now means that they'll finally get around to fixing some of those issues quickly, and there won't be any problems when the International Ballet Competition rolls back around. Because we certainly owe it to the legacy of Thalia Mara to keep that alive.